Hello everyone. Welcome back to Pickup Playtest here on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel. How's everybody doing? I hope you're ready for something that will definitely be, well, I don't know, let's just call this interesting, to say the absolute very bare minimum. Goodness, you are seeing this correctly. It is time for TTrom to try Bubsy 3D. Why am I subjecting myself to this game? Well, I'll explain after this intro cinematic here. I don't want to talk over this absolute masterpiece of video game storytelling. So let's see what's going on here first. Oh my.
The reason I've called you here today is to explain why a state of general emergency has been called by the Woolly military. As you may already know, a great catastrophe has befallen us that threatens to destroy our very woolly way of life. Bubsy Bobcat!
Bubsy Bobcat is that much of a threat.
Bubsy Bobcat is on Rayon!
I'll be bopped!
Settle down, settle down! Calm down. No one's going to be bopped on my watch. How could this have happened? Well, that's a bit of a long story, but here's the abridged version, approved for public dispersal by their Royal Highnesses Queens Polly and Esther. Our magnificent queens devised an ingenious plan to steal all the wool balls of Earth, but they were foiled by the fiendish Bubsy Bobcat. Now,
Just, they're booing.
an even more ingenious, if such a thing is possible, invasion plan.
Ingenious!
To get that furball out of the picture. So a crack troop of woolly commandos were sent to Earth. There, they fought bravely and captured the hideous beast, due in no small part to my brilliant tactical leadership. On the return trip, due to a slight technical difficulty, the rocket carrying the beast crashed and the Bobcat escaped! Now, if you see the Bobcat, do not, I repeat, do not
Somebody was on Bubsy's side and they swiftly got punched for supporting the Bobcat.
report its whereabouts immediately to the nearest woolly soldier. We have stationed nose blowers and rock throwers throughout the area around
Whoa, my two-headed alien friend just moved at like 4 frames per second. He just entered PowerPoint mode.
captured the creature in 2 shakes of a dogfish's tail. Any questions? What does it want? What did we ever do to it? We have our best people in woolly intelligence working on that right now. So far, all we know is that the creature's plan somehow revolves around collecting atoms and rockets.
Okay, I think we've heard enough. I think we've heard enough of this. And by the way, take a look at not even the title screen behaves the way you would think, because like the left and right side get cut off. I'm pretty sure that even happened in like the opening, like accolade showing off its like credits and stuff. Like this didn't happen in Rugrats, so I don't know why it happens here. I didn't change settings in between this episode and the last, because as y'all know, if you watched the previous episode, it was also a PlayStation 1 game. Anyway, this sure is a game, though. Freaking Bubsy 3D. Bubsy is 3D in Fur-Bitten Planet. Oops, I stalled a little bit too long and triggered a demo. I don't want to. I'm going to cut that out because I want this to be as genuine a first reaction as it can be. I don't want to see too much of this game because we all know this game basically lives in infamy. Why am I subjecting myself to it? Like I said, here's the long and short of it is I've been putting out polls here on Twitter for Pickup Playtest Holiday Edition, letting my good friends over on Twitter vote for what games I should play over the course of December. And this category was, will TTrom Rage Quit? And between Bubsy 3D, Mario Lost Levels, and Ghosts and Goblins for NES, Bubsy 3D won by a hair. Like, it was an extremely close race, and thanks to everybody who voted. Our boy Bubsy, however, is the winner, and now this is going to be the second Bubsy game I am playing on Pickup Playtest, if you can believe it. Yes, indeed. Although this one probably has nothing on This one will actually make the first Bubsy game look like Super Mario Brothers in terms of just how great designed it is. But okay. So yes, the first thing I'm noticing is that it's tank controls, which, by the way, it's not. You can do it. You can have a platformer and use tank controls. I know that for a fact because Croc is. Yes, I'll grab items. Why does Bubsy sound so different than he did in the Super Nintendo days, though? I disapprove of what they did with Bubsy's voice. I like what could possibly go wrong so much better, but okay. I played Croc, actually, on a previous episode of this series, and you can do tank controls well on a platformer. Oh, goodness. I did not stop on a dime, that's for sure. Okay, so he slips around all over the place. I'm trying to... Oh, boy. And the camera is all out of... What am I doing on the left-hand side? Oh, man, this is hard. Oh, okay. Okay. So, Kobu Retro, very good friend of mine on YouTube and Twitter, was advocating hard for this game, and I can start to see why. He was saying it's hard to walk in a straight line in this game, and honestly, I'm sorry to see why. Would you stop, Bubsy? I let go of the D-pad. You should stop running, sir. Especially if you, like, are causing the camera to bleed to the sides the more you maneuver. Look, where even is that atom in space? It's like... Is this a one-up? I feel like I'll need that. Goody! Yes, it's come to this. I'm 20 episodes in. Lead us to be 20. Will you stop, Bubsy? Stop moving when I don't want you to. I let go of the D-pad like ages ago. Episode 20 and I'm playing Bubsy 3D. Can you believe it?
Now, what would a platform game be without platforms? I wonder if there's any extra lives up there.
What would a platform game be without platforms? Oh, brother. Just the bare minimum in terms of platform graphics. And also, what did... Okay, cool. Yep. Because he doesn't stop... He has perpetual ice physics, this guy. Stop, slow down. Oh, my word. Okay. I'm already getting frustrated. This is what... The whole idea of a Will TTrom Rage Quit category here for Pickup Playtest Holidays was inspired by Kobu Retro. Definitely check them out on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. He was like, I want to see Santa TTrom rage during these holidays, bah humbug and whatnot. And you might be getting your wish right now, my friend, because this is something else. Cool, yeah. You know what I love? I love the camera doing whatever it wants when I'm trying to make just halfway decent jumps on the... What was that? Pressing circle just makes me duck. But it doesn't, like, I can't crawl when I'm ducked, so what's the point of ducking? Does it even help me? Alright, remember what I said a few minutes ago about it's possible to do a tank control platformer? It is, but this sure as heck is not how you do it. Okay, and I'm gonna run into the wall. I'm pretty sure those are enemies that I'm potentially supposed to be attacking. What? I pressed triangle, and triangle jumps too? Oh, come on. Am I supposed to do anything to these guys? Can I just jump on them? Apparently I can, but it's... Can you see how much of a chore it is to even land on their heads? Oh, boy.
See that thing in front of you? That's a switch. Just run into it to make something cool happen.
That's a switch? Can I just say... Okay, one of the first things right off the bat I want to say, other than the crappy controls and the way that Bubsy handles, these are the most basic wall. Why does that say wall? What? These are the most basic graphics you could put in a video game for doing something in 3D. This looks like something that somebody made in a game builder, you know, suite back in like the late 90s. But like it's not like meant for retail release. They're just kind of like messing around with a beta that they made in their spare time. This doesn't look like something you'd actually put on the shelves and sell to people. People actually got fooled into thinking that like this was worth full price. I obviously bought it for my collection, but like definitely not the price that I would have paid for. Oh my goodness. And they're patting themselves on the back the whole way, like, wow, we're so great. Shoot them with the atoms? I don't know how to shoot. Do I even want to know how to shoot? I'm pretty sure it would just be disastrous anyway. There's a sidestep when I press the shoulder buttons. What? I can't even. I don't even want to. It's a bad sign when you don't even want to go after the game's most basic collectible. I'm sitting here going like, I don't want to keep collecting these. Can you imagine if it was a pain in the ass to collect Mario coins? Like, that would be the... Like, why would you even bother going after them? Look at... This is me just turning around, dude. The collision of this checkerboard wall makes the camera do all kinds of crazy stuff. You just gotta laugh it off, man, because this is unparalleled. It's... You know... People frequently toss around, like, what is the worst video game of all time? I don't know, man. At least in Superman 64, you get to play as an iconic superhero. In this, not only is it a piece of crap, but you're playing as Bubsy the Bobcat, which he has potential, but boy, is he squandered here. Press the what button? I'm talking over all of his shoddy tutorials to the point where I don't even know. Oh, did I just glide? I have a glide ability, just like in the Super Nintendo game, that I apparently can only access from jumping with the triangle button instead of the X button. Is that platform going to come down low enough? Okay, thank you. Okay, and I'm just going to glide over this wall. I'm actually surprised I managed to do that. Alright, more of these... I guess they're the equivalent of Goombas, if you even want to compare this to something good. Like Mario. Ow. Great. Just fantastic. A damage animation that stops you dead in your tracks and spins the camera around. Yes, yes, what fun. I don't have any hits left, so I guess I can't tank another hit. Oh, cool. What am I looking at? What? And I'm sent all the way back to the beginning? Oh, Bubsy. You and me have to have a little talking to. See, that's not cool. Your game is the reason why I just failed, and you're gonna make me do the whole thing again. That's really not the answer. I really don't think that's the answer we're looking for here. My orange bobcat friend in giant air quotes. Holy cow! I am impressed that you grabbed that edge though. I actually am doing a little bit better up here this time. I'm getting a few more of the collectibles up here. I don't even know what I'm hearing now. Is that the enemies laughing at me? Probably because they respawned, I bet. No, it doesn't look like it. boy. Since we're in the middle of the holiday season, let's reminisce, or let's speculate. Imagine getting this on Christmas Day because you actually liked the Super Nintendo Bubsy games, because I can actually see that happening. I played the first Bubsy on Super Nintendo, and it wasn't bad. It was a little jank, but it was definitely not bad. Now enter Bubsy 3D, and you're so happy because Mario made the jump to 3D, and it was awesome. Zelda made the jump to 3D, and it was awesome. So you're like, yes, I cannot wait to play Bubsy in 3D. And you get this for Christmas. It's like one of the only games you get. And you pop it in. It's Christmas morning. Oh, that's a checkpoint. Yeah, I totally didn't know that. Anyway. But, like, you open it up, you pop it in your PlayStation, and this is what you're greeted with. What do? Do you cry? Do you enter a complete and total anger berserk mode? Or do you actually write a letter to Santa saying, I wish you would have brought me coal instead, because at least I could have fueled my furnace, or given it, or maybe, like, sold it for some extra cash, because coal would have been more worth my time than this shoddy video game.
Bubsy smash puny wallies.
Bubsy smash puny wally. This is an invulnerability thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's a checkpoint. I wonder if I'm gonna actually beat a level in this. That's cool, there's no more enemies to smash right now. Oh boy. Okay. I swear I never stop when I think I'm going to. He's perpetually on ice. What's this? A rocket power-up of some kind? I thought I touched the rocket and the rocket was causing that animation, but no, it was just because I stepped out above the water. What on earth? That was confusing. Oh, there's a switch up there. Yeah, that's a switch. That jumbled mess of parallelograms and pyramid-shaped polygons. Yeah, that's a switch. So maybe that's what we need to be prioritizing. Again, this looks like basic shapes and stuff that you would use to later represent, that you use platform. Oh, okay, now there's something down there. Yeah, all this looks like textures and stuff you would use to be like, okay, so this is what the game should like look like in terms of its basic shape and stuff. But like we're gonna actually go in later and actually texture in actual platforms and stuff. I'm gonna actually wait and try to get that rocket. I want to know what that does. This looks like the very basic, like you just slapped a level down without any sort of indication of what it's going to look like. What am I?
Rocket! Find 31 more of these, and we're like yesterday's clams. Chowder here. Well, let's go get the other one.
That was completely uncalled for. I didn't ask for a rave. Good gracious. Okay. Is that the exit? It's an exclamation mark, not a question mark, so at least it's different. And I will painstakingly try to grab these couple atoms before I go over there, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I do it? There's a passcode. And of course it's like freaking 10 letters long, or however long that is. I can't be bothered to count. So I guess those baddies are called woolies. Holy cow, I can't honestly say I was expecting to beat an entire level of this game. And one level is basically anybody should play. One level is one level too many of this game. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the dumb thing and start up the next level. We're going to keep playing. I haven't rage quit yet. To be honest, I don't rage all that often claustrophobic. So if you were actually looking for me to throw my controller and actually like shut off the video in frustration, I hate to disappoint, that's probably not going to happen, but I am definitely frustrated, I can tell you that. I'm not having a blast playing this, that much I can guarantee you. But hey, I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's got to be some of y'all out there that have also played this game. Potentially you too, Kobu, considering you wanted me to play this so bad. And I want your guys' opinion. Okay, what do these do? Can I fire them? Fire. I pressed square and the screen followed the atom. Hold on, let me try that again. Nope, let's get hit instead. Spam the square button. What is the point of the camera following the projectile you're shooting? What is the point of that? Oh dear. Oh, I can never hit them before they hit me. There we go. People who have also played this game, let me hear your Bubsy 3D stories. Did you actually look forward to this game because you liked a Bubsy game and it was disappointing? Did you try it out of pure curiosity and subsequently get burned on your purchase? Let me know your Bubsy 3D horror stories. I know some of you are out there. Probably some people that actually follow on Twitter, but even if I don't, and you're catching this just to watch Bubsy shatter like a porcelain vase. Holy cow. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if this game has cursed your life in some way, shape, or form. Because now it has officially left an impression on me. It's not a good one, but it's sure an impression. Alright, I don't have any more of those projectiles, I guess, so now I gotta jump on those guys' heads. Look, I'm starting to see the logic behind making the camera zip up every time you jump because you want to see where you're going to land. But it's also incredibly nauseating and and annoying. The shadow is enough, trust me, game designers. If you're making a 3D platformer, the shadow is enough to let us kind of have a decent idea of where we're going to land in 3D space. You don't need to swivel the camera up every time we leap. I know it's futile to say this to the people who made Bubsy 3D because this ship has sailed long, long ago. Can someone link me, like if you're watching, can anybody link me to like an interview or somebody who like was part of the Bubsy 3D development team? I kind of want to know what their take on it is. I want to know if people that were on this, the people that made this game, this development team, were they pushed? Were they scrapped? Were they strapped for time? Did they have to do crunch and still didn't have enough time to like make the game better? Like, what was going on? What's the story behind this game? Oh, you know what? Asking that question has made me think of, there's Matt McMuscle's YouTube channel. He does a show called What Happened, where he talks about notorious video game stories. I'm pretty sure there's a Bubsy 3D episode. I guess I could watch that. But no, yeah, if there's also like interviews and stuff that you guys know of, let me know. Feel free to like let me know in the comments or on Twitter. Oh, I thought this was water. I wasn't going to touch it because it blew. Ugh. Cannot aim my jumps for the life of me. There we go. But yeah, I struggle to think that anybody who was part of this game looks back on it fondly. I mean, how does it feel to be part of a team that made a game that the internet has ripped to shreds? I've watched many people tell me that this game is awful, but this is the first time I'm playing it, and, well, they sure aren't lying. A lot of these, you know, if you're a YouTube watcher, you know there's a lot of people that spit hyperbole on this website. Worst game ever, worst this ever, worst that ever. But no, this game genuinely has the gusto, It has the ability to compete, to actually compete for worst game of all time. And I say that with full confidence. Lots of exaggeration exists in the world of reviewing video games and stuff, but people who say this is pretty awful and rage quit worthy, they're not lying. They are definitely not lying. What is this? I don't even get to see what it did because I got sniped again. How many unique dying animations does Bubsy actually have in this game, I wonder? Because the animations and how smooth he looks more appealing in those random one-off cutscenes than he does in the actual gameplay in his jaggedy, polygonal model. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I've lost the way forward. But I guess I should just look for, oh look, an arrow! Because of the wonderful game designers! Yeah, there's an arrow right there, so let's follow the arrow in this direction. Can you imagine having such bad, like, telegraphing in your environment that you need arrows to point your player in the direction of what is forward? Because everything looks the same. Everything looks like random alpha Betaville checkerboard land. There's no buildings, there's no mountains, there's no... Well, I guess these could be mountains, but they look like mountains. They look like the basic... What would be passes like a sort of wireframe of a mountain that you would use in the very beginning before you actually make the mountain graphics properly. You just sit there and look for the arrows to point you in the correct direction, because there's nothing else. Yeah, I want my mommy too, Bubsy, because I could hang out and chat with her about life, the universe, and everything instead of playing this awful video game. Anyway, okay. I am getting a little bit angry, as you can tell. So, will TTrom rage quit? Hopefully my anger that I'm showing was enough to kind of get the idea across that I was looking for games that have the potential to do this to me. Give a reaction that I'm not normally used to giving. I'm a gamer who tries to see the good in most of this medium, but when you present me a game like this, there's just not a whole lot I can salvage, I am sorry. What the heck is this thing? I remember seeing it in the opening cinematic, but what am I supposed to do to get past it? Well, definitely not that. That looks like it was a one-hit kill, too. Because I'm pretty sure I had like 1 or 2 hit points left. And then it sends me all the way back here. Oh, what joy. If you needed a little bit of bah humbug in your life this holiday season, well, look no further than this episode. Because not all of these holiday edition pickup playtests are going to be nice and rosy and happy poinsettias and flowers and all that good stuff. Nope. This is pure, unbridled, unfiltered frustration. I lost the arrows. There's one over there. Alright, I think I'm going this way. Here comes Lightning Dude again. I don't have my offensive weapon, so I can't, like, shoot anything at him, so... I think I'm trying to find his basic pattern. Okay, go. Nope. Nope. 1,000 times nope. And I can confirm, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that he is a one-hit kill, because I keep trying to sneak past him. And keep failing. I'll try, like, one more time. I think I might only have 1 more life, unless 0 counts as a life, but... Let's just run straight over there, forget about the enemies and the atoms, because it would be fun to try to fight them, but, you know, the game wasn't really centered around fun, so... Alright, I'm looking for an opening. I'm trying to watch the pattern. There's barely even a pattern if there is one. Okay, and... wait for it. Go! Yes! Okay. I was not expecting that to work. Good thing I had the ability to tank that hit. I would have been so pissed if I got past the lightning dude only to get knocked out by a random woolly scrub. Alright. Let's jump up here, I guess. No! I can't reach it? You're kidding me. I put in all that effort to get past the lightning dude only to not be able to progress? You're kidding me? Well, if that doesn't... why do the arrows point me in this direction, then? You're supposed to be grabbing that ledge, aren't you, Bubsy? But the problem is that you refuse, don't you? You're not following your own game's logic. Can I double jump? Am I missing something? It's just a rocket anyway. It's not like I can progress. There's not a switch around here. It wasn't worth it. Can confirm it was not worth it to come over here. And I got hit again. Why did I go over there in the first place? Why did I play this game in the first place? No, I'm kidding. I know why I...
You know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing, Bubsy, but I appreciate your sarcasm. Is there any other way past that? I know exactly why I'm playing this. Many of y'all voted for... well, many of you, like I said, actually voted for all 3 of these games that were on the docket for this episode, but Bubsy won by a nose, and I hope those that wanted our dear Bobcat to make his second appearance here on Pickup Playtest are satisfied. The fact that the arrow keeps pointing in this direction is irritating me, because there was literally nothing else to do in this area. Maybe it's this? No, this just damages me. See, this arrow keeps pointing up. The arrow points up. There is nothing about up that screams progress. Confirm that the game is broken, and that I am going to stop here. It's been about half hour anyway. Holy cow. I don't even know. Oh, look, by the way, it says pause when you pause the game. Yeah. Okay, I do love the wordplay and stuff, but, like, man, I do not love this game. Mission accomplished. Yeah, are the holidays too cheery for you? Are the holidays too, like, woohoo, yay, and I'm so happy all the time? Well, then, I present to you this video. Because hopefully, if you wanted to be in a grumpy mood, you're in a grumpy mood now right along with me. Because what on earth was this, and how did it ever get classified as a video game? How did it ever get put on store shelves in this state? I feel sorry for, like, people who had to play this game thinking that it, like, if it was like your only gift for Christmas one year or something, that's like, wow, holy cannoli, this sure was a game, folks, and this sure was an episode of Pickup Playtest. This is not a mood I normally find myself in when I'm recording videos, but, you know, it's a gift to you if you were looking for TTrom to show a little bit of different sort of ragey side of him. Then consider this my early Christmas gift to you. I wouldn't wish this game on my worst enemy. Like, that was just completely unfun. And did you see that level select screen? How many forsaken levels are in this game? And do they all look like this? Like, they look exactly the same, just the color palette swaps, and it's just, ugh. Wow. You know what I want to see now? I might even look this up after I'm done recording this. I want to see if anybody's speedrun this game. Because speedrunners have to put extra patience into their games and extra hours into it to learn it. Boy, if you are a speedrunner of this game, kudos. Like, I got like a few things to say. First of all, kudos. Second of all, why? And third of all, I'm sorry. Because there's so many other games you could be using your time to play. Oh, wow. Anyway, I think what's been said about this game has already been said, and what needs to be said about this game has already been said a gazillion, ooglatillion times on the internet. But yeah, I can confirm it as well. This game is a bit of a dumpster fire. That being said, I'm a retro game collector, and I am still happy to have it in the collection nonetheless. I am a game collector, not a good game collector. I just want games, right? So, as a collector, you're bound to find your stinkers, and this sure is a heaping pile of something. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to wrap it up here. And thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Pickup Playtest. The next category coming up in the Pickup Playtest Holiday Edition video is it's all about game shows. I have several game show related video games in my collection, and between Jeopardy for NES, Family Feud for Super Nintendo, and You Don't Know Jack for Nintendo Wii, we will see which of those won the poll, and that will be the subject of the third part of this 5-part holiday spin-off for Pickup Playtest. Thanks, as always, to everybody for voting and making these games happen. The games that lose the polls, those are still going to happen, just potentially at a later date. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for suffering through this game along with me. Take care of yourselves, and until the next upload on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel, I'm going to stop rambling. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.